Hey guys, welcome back to the Hertha Berlin career mode. It's the final episode of Season 1. We're going into our very last game. I decided to play a bunch of games off camera, so I'm going to show you guys the goals and the highlights in just a moment. This is the team at the moment, and we've got one game left of the season. I'm just looking at it and thinking, do you know what? We've got a really good team for the future here. We've got a lot of great players that I think have potential to be the players we keep forever. I mean, which players there do you think we need to replace? Except from the goalkeeper, of course. Jarstein's obviously 34, 35 years old. But I think the rest of that team is here to stay almost. Of course, I'm going to make some more signings and bring new players in. But it's pretty incredible after just 12 months. We've almost built the entire core of this team. So this is where we are right now, the 18th of May 2019. It's going to be very interesting to see where we will finish after this game against Leverkusen. Of course, right now, you have no idea where we are in the table. So let's go through all of these results one by one. The first game was a home game against Dusseldorf. We actually simulated this one and got a 3-0 victory. It was a very easy victory. They, I believe, are 18th right now, maybe 17th. And then we went into our next game, which was Hoffenheim a full week later. We lost this one 2-1. Here are the goals and highlights for that one. Then we moved into our next game at home against Hanover. I also simulated this one and got a 0-0 draw, which wasn't great. Then we went forward another whole week and played Frankfurt away from home. Now this was a big game and it turned out to be an absolute cracker. We beat them 2-1. Here are the goals for that one. And then we went ahead and simulated against Stuttgart and lost 1-0, even though it was a home game. I was absolutely gutted by that. I really thought we were going to get the win there. And then a full week later, we had Augsburg, and we won this one 1-0 away from home, which was key after losing against Stuttgart. So here is the only goal for this game. And after that result, this is how the table looks going into the final game of the season. Leverkusen, funnily enough, this is going to be a fight for who finishes 5th or 6th. Not that it matters too much, but of course, I would love to finish 5th if we can. So get a win against Leverkusen and that can happen. Bayern, of course, won the league a while ago. Werder Bremen looks set to get 2nd place. I don't think they can lose it based on goal difference. It's kind of close. Haven't scored as many as Schalke, but they've conceded a lot less. Schalke and RB Leipzig fighting for 3rd and 4th there, but I don't think we're in any real danger of dropping out of the top 6, because again, on goal difference, we're quite far ahead of Stuttgart. I still cannot believe we lost that game. I thought simming that we'd get away with it and get a win there at home, but it is what it is, and I know I keep saying that way too often in these videos. I saw that comment. Someone said I should make a shirt with "It is what it is" on it, because I keep saying it. Down in the bottom, Augsburg, Nuremberg, and Dusseldorf there. And then Hanover, Mainz, Freiburg, Dortmund in 12th, Wolfsburg 11th, Frankfurt in 10th, Mönchengladbach, Hoffenheim. So that's how the table looks now. Let's go ahead and play this last game and see the final table. It has been a very quick season, just 8 episodes to do Season 1, which is what I wanted. I wanted the first couple of seasons to go somewhat quickly because, of course, when we get into Season 3 and 4, when hopefully we're in the Champions League, I mean, next season we're probably going to be in the Europa League, but that's when it gets really interesting. The first season's about building the team a little bit, getting a few of the future stars in, and trying to play as best as we can throughout the season to finish as high as we can. And as I say that, we give away the ball stupidly. Julian Brandt here. Very decent cross in. I think Coman went for the overhead kick. Hasn't worked. Now here's Lee on the counter-attack. Here was Selke now. Back in for Lee. I think he's going to get the return there. No, he's not. It's not going to plan so far this game. I really haven't made a good start. Here's Havertz now. Really, really worried every time he gets the ball. He's gone around me easily there. Oh, no. The shot comes in, but it's a pretty terrible shot. Got to say, they haven't done very well in that final moment, Leverkusen. They've had all the build-up play and then just a terrible end product. Go on, Tonali. Oh, what a ball. Henriks against his old club. Ball going back, post for David. What a clearance that is. That was unbelievable. 5 minutes to go now in this first half. That was our first proper chance as well. We're in again, though. Mittelstadt now. Can he hit it? Yes, he can. How many times have I scored a goal with an overlapping wing-back? Henriks, Mittelstadt, whoever it is on the wings, they just get into so many good positions. And against the run of play right before half-time, we are 1-0 up. It's going to be an assist for Lee. One touch from Mittelstadt there, and then bang. Straight into the far corner. We don't deserve to be winning, but we are. So let's get in the second half now and defend this lead. Oh, that's not a good tackle. He's pointing like, me? Was it me? Great start to the second half there. Just sliding in and picking up a yellow card. That was pretty bad. How can he even think it wasn't him the referee was blowing the whistle for? Here's Bailey now. Oh, no. He's going to cross it. Oh, no, he's gone for the shot. Bad idea. Let's whip in across. Oh, it was good. Henriks is in, and it's going to be deflected out for a corner. And they're making a change. Bender is coming off. I'm guessing they're going to go more attacking. Baumgartlinger, no, he's kind of a box-to-box, isn't he? Oh, go on. Oh, my God. Why did I hold down the left trigger there? It was never going to help me doing a bicycle kick, but you've got to try these crazy things if you ever want to score incredible goals. Space for Henriks here. Lee just made a really good run, but he just stopped. We'll try Selke instead. He's in. Come on, Selke. Finish it. Oh, my God. I've hit it straight at the keeper. That's really annoying. All right, let's get the ball in for Rekic. You know the drill. Oh, Selke's there. He's almost done very well from an awkward position. Going into the final 2 minutes here. Don't want to be conceding now. I really want to get 5th place if possible. It means we get more money to spend. Here's Lee. Tonali. Henriks, no. One pass too many. I think that's going to be it. No, it's not. They're going to get one more chance. Okay. Oh, okay. He's gone ahead and passed it back. He could have maybe made a run out of that. And instead, I was able to get back a little bit and make the challenge. So, there we have it, guys. That is the end of the season. We are finishing in 5th place. Really not too bad at all. I was expecting maybe 6th if we were lucky. But no, we've done really well to get into the European spots and actually very close to the Champions League positions. So let's get confirmation and just take a look at the table. So there it is, 5th place, Hertha Berlin. Brilliant. 17 wins. I mean, we missed out on the top 4 by a point. That is absolutely mental. We got 12 losses this season. Now, I know quite a few of them were simulation losses, but hey, it's made the series more interesting, hasn't it? It's made it definitely more of a fight when it comes towards the end of the season. We've actually managed to overtake Leverkusen in the dying moments of the season, but Bayern comfortably win, and going down will be Augsburg and Nuremberg. I don't actually know what's happening to 16th place. Is that a playoff position? I think they play off to stay safe. I'm not 100% sure of that, but either way, we now know who the weaker teams are in this league. And funnily enough, Dortmund are one of them for some reason. They've struggled this season, haven't they? So from now until the last few days of the season, I'm just going to do the weekly training. We'll then go ahead and take a look at all of the stats from my players this season. And then we'll get straight into Season 2. We have 2 players arriving on their pre-contract deals, Teixeira and Strakosha, the goalkeeper. We'll find out how much money we've got to spend. And, of course, who we're going to get in the Europa League in our group. Right, so we've got a few days left. After a couple of weeks more of training, you can see David is now 76 rated. Tonali is 76 rated. Lee is up to 77. Meyer is 81. I mean, it's an incredible team. It really is. I'm so happy with it. Let's go ahead and take a look at all of the stats from this season. So in terms of appearances, we do have Jarstein up there with 39 appearances, 16 clean sheets. He's gone down by 1, but he is still more than good enough to be our first team goalkeeper. But of course, we do have a new goalkeeper arriving. Selke, 14 goals in 38 appearances, 3 assists as well. Very impressive. Let's have a look at our top goal scorers. So Selke's there. David got 7 in the end. When actually you consider he got 22 appearances, it's not great, is it? And actually, a lot of those goals came, where are they? Just in the Bundesliga. He didn't score outside of the Bundesliga. 7 in 21 appearances there. Those goals pretty much came in 3 or 4 matches because he got a hat-trick in one of them. Kalu, 5 goals. Rekic got 4. Or Rekic, sorry. That's pretty amazing. All of them headers, of course. Duda, Meyer, Lee, Dilrosun. Pretty happy, to be fair. So let's have a look at the overall change on all of our players. Starting off at the lowest, Kalu has gone down by 2. 1 for Jarstein. These players have stayed the same. So Korber will be leaving. He has ran down his contract, and I'm not going to be signing him up on a new one. So he'll be leaving for free. Henriks has gone up by 1 since joining in January. We loaned out back. He's gone up by 1. Jiku's up by 1. So has Lucassen, but he's going to go back to his parent club. He's only on loan at the moment. Plattenhardt went up by 1. Lazaro up by 2. As did Turneriga. I don't know how to pronounce that one. He's actually a very good defender. He's quick. He's strong. He's actually a very good backup centre-back. Selke went up by 2, as did Rekic. Grujic, who's going back to Liverpool, of course. Dardai, who went out on loan to Nottingham Forest, got a overall of 2 added. Kupka there went up by 3. Pronichev went up by 3. He could be pretty decent. Might use him next season. Duda up by 3. Cade, Mittelstadt. Fried went up by 3. Not a player I'm going to be using next season. Kovic went up by 3. Stark went up by 3. Dilrosun up by 4. Kiprit has gone up by 4. And then we've got +4 for Dennis. That's what we're calling him. Lee went up by 5, as did Tonali. But Meyer and David both went up by 6. That is unbelievable. And in the Bundesliga, we had, wow, a lot of high-scoring players. Top scorer was Toko Akambi from Stuttgart. In only 28 games as well. Werner, though, was second. Royce in third. Antonio, also from Stuttgart. Of course, that's Mikel Antonio from West Ham, I believe. Alcacer at Wolfsburg. I think he only went on loan, so he'll be going back to Dortmund. Brandt there. Stefan, maybe. Hazard. Lewandowski, though, got 10 goals in 13 games. He would be right at the top if he played every game. Selke's the only player there. We got anyone else? No, we don't. Assists, though, we've got Muller right at the top there. Have we got anyone? Lazaro and Duda are the top assists in the league for Hertha Berlin. But that is it. We are going into the last day here. So we've got a bunch of players with loans expiring and, of course, players returning from their loan. We're going to have to go through a lot of these players in Season 2, try and shift a couple of them that we're not going to be using. We can do our final bit of training for the season here. I thought we wouldn't be able to do another one. No growth, but still a couple of stats have gone up a little bit, which is technically growth. I meant just overall growth. So we finished with a 92 rating. It's really not too bad. I forgot to check the objectives and I can't check it now. How is that a thing? How can you not check your objectives on the final panel? You know, this is the last thing you see at the end of the season. Surely it should be a main box. You did this, you know? Silly. End of season. Let's go ahead and finish it. They're happy. We did do very well. I think we overachieved. Right, time to pick a pre-season tournament. We can go to Colombia, Italy, or Chile. I'm actually feeling Italy. It's going to be the hardest one there. But of course, the most money up for grabs. And to be fair, the other groups aren't exactly easy. I mean, the Colombia one, or is that Ecuador? I'm pretty sure that's actually Ecuador, isn't it? I might be getting it wrong. Is it Colombia or Ecuador? Oh, that's really annoying. I know my flags. I do. I'm just confused right now. I think let's just go with the hardest one. Why not? Let's challenge the team a little bit up against the teams like Napoli, Inter Milan, AC Milan, Porto. I mean, we're going to be coming up against teams of that quality in the Europa League this season. So we're going to take that. Don't think I'm actually going to need too much money because I don't have any major plans to invest in crazy good players. So how much money do we have? 40 million. Roughly 40 million. That is actually very good. And of course, 2 players have joined. That's 2 signings. Done. We don't even have to think about it. One of them being a goalkeeper, of course. So Jarstein will drop down to the bench here. And we have Teixeira coming in. Now, he is going to be incredible. The question is, does he go into the starting team? I think he does. I think David goes on the bench for now, and Teixeira goes in up front. He's going to be, what, 30 now? He's almost 30. He's going to be so good for us. Him and Selke up top with Lee behind him. Very, very nice indeed. So, other players that have come and gone, we need to go through these at some point, but we definitely need to bring in... I think we need to bring in a CDM because, of course, we've lost Grujic. He's gone back to Liverpool. So that's definitely a signing that we're going to have to look into doing. I don't actually think we need to do anything else. I think we can probably say 1 CDM, and that's that. So we'll be taking a look at some new CDMs in the next episode. Now, of course, I'm very interested to see who we've got in the Europa League. Is it going to show us yet? I don't think it does until you actually start the competition. No. So, that's going to be a tough month. Dortmund, Wolfsburg and Bayern. But anyway, our first fixture of the Bundesliga season is against Schalke away from home. And then we will have Hoffenheim on deadline day. Interesting. So, that's going to be it for this episode. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have, leave a like rating. Make sure you hit subscribe as well. And I will see you in the next video soon.